got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. Cocaine quarter piece, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got power, poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA. I got hustle, though ambition, flow inside my DNA.
Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy ShawnBNice, man. Back again with some more Heat Rockin'. Today, I am proud to be doing 2K tests on the iPhone X as promised that I was gonna deliver to you guys. But before we get into the iPhone X test, there's a couple of things I kind of want to clear up with the Note 8 test. Now, I think the reason I'm clearing that up is because lately I've been playing on my Note 8, a lot more because just I like playing on the Note 8 because of the screen real estate, right? So as of lately, I've noticed that those hiccups that you seen in the first video aren't as present in, on later iterations of the title. So for example, I want to go to performance mode like I always do, turn on game and play at 1080p. Even though, again, I know it doesn't make that much of a difference from the test that I've presented to you guys to show you that it doesn't really make a difference. It's just a habit that I do. So let's go as soon as, just FYI, when you're using Nova Launcher, you change like the screen resolution. It sometimes take a minute for your apps to load up. So we're gonna go to Game Launcher. You're gonna go NBA 2K. Now, and there's maybe two things I want to point out to you guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's resume the game. No, I do not want to resume this game, unfortunately. Okay, one thing I want to show you before we get into the iPhone test that I noticed. Go to video settings. Here, you can only have player at high. You can't go to ultra high. But everything else is at, everything else like cross simulation, that's a high. Now what I did notice is, I don't know if they did an update, but I'm going ahead and we just play with this regular team for right now. But if you guys remember the first test, when I was doing this test with the frames per second, it was very, very choppy, okay? When we had all the stuff at high, it was not running good. What I did notice, I put everything at high again. I don't know if it had an update, I think it did. Because it's been running perfectly fine, right? So let's go. I'm just gonna play this out just a little bit. Actually, what I do is, okay, so the reason I'm putting this actually on the screen this time is because I actually want to show you how it look, like visually, how it's playing out. It's not as choppy, right? It's actually smooth now. I don't know what it was at first. Again, I reset the Delvet cache. Why do I keep calling it the Delvet cache? I'm an old Android user, y'all. I reset the cache partition. And it seemed like the game is running smooth. I also noticed that it runs smoother on when you play like My Career. Don't know why that is, but on My Career, it just actually like plays a little bit better, right? So, moving on, it is time for the iPhone X variation. Now I'm gonna try to do the same thing because the iPhone X does have a screen record. So, I'm going to be playing NBA 2K18. I'll jump in and out of the game just so you guys can see it, right? And we'll go from there. So, like again, I've been playing 2K, so this video may be shorter than the last, than the actual Note 8 because there was so many different gaming modes we had to choose to get the right one. But off the back, the iPhone X is blowing this thing out of the water, at least from what I've seen it, how it played. Also the way it looked graphically as well, you know what I mean? It's a lot that the iPhone X has going for itself. The first thing you're gonna notice with the iPhone X is the settings. Off the rip, everything that I came in when I first purchased the game, everything was on ultra high, and as you guys can see, the player model already has ultra high. And cross simulation, ultra high, everything like that. It's running perfectly fine. So we're gonna play a game. I'm gonna play this like for a little bit and show you guys how it looks. Okay, I wish there's a way for you to actually choose which side you want to be on. Oh, duh. All right, I'm playing with Portland. I'm a huge Damian Lillard fan. So, but I just want to show you guys how the game look graphically. Actually, I forgot to select the game we're gonna be playing. So let me go ahead and set that up. We still are doing a frame per second test. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys how it actually looks and how the stability is and whatnot. All right, so all right guys, and here we go. Right now it is like around 55 frames per second, like pretty much 60, like it's like 58 frames per second, you know what I'm saying? But as you guys can see graphically, the game just looks better. Okay, I could be tripping. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, please. I really want to know what you guys think. Do you think the game, to me right now, just because I think I've seen sweat, yo. Like, I think the 2K models with them being at ultra high actually makes the difference. You know what I mean? And it's just everything just looks smoother. It runs better. It runs clearer. It's a difference. Okay, and it sucks because pretty much what I think 2K did was I think they just ported it over the Android device, and then they didn't put that much work in it. Versus on iOS, I think they built it up from the ground up. You know what I mean? I think the colors do look a little bit better on the Android device, but to me, it just doesn't look as good as this. Unfortunately, I just can't see it happening. Plus, the median frames per second, honestly, yo, on the iOS device has been a solid, pretty much 60 frames per second. Like, you know, like the whole 59.9 for whatever. Like, it's been that. It hasn't been a drop. It's just, I don't know, it's just a difference, you know what I mean? And again, this is why I get so frustrated when it comes to sometimes purchasing apps on the Android platform and sometimes purchasing apps on the iOS stuff, because I know for a fact if I'm buying an app that's on both platforms, most of the time they develop the app on iOS and then they kind of like ported it over, made some type of shortcuts or whatever they did, whatever to get it to work, but they didn't put as much hard work as they did on the iOS device. No different than Snapchat, you know what I mean? So with Snapchat, yeah, I got it working perfectly for an iOS device, but with the Android device, you guys just use screen grabs from my actual camera versus using an actual camera. I think the only Android device that actually uses the actual camera for Snapchat, so they can actually look how they're supposed to look, is on a Pixel 2 devices. So that's it. Other than that, if you got any other type of Android device, I'm telling you right now, your quality as far as pixels are concerned are not gonna look as good as it would on like a Pixel or iPhone, unfortunately. Okay, so I'm only gonna do this test for like 3 minutes, and this is why this test is so short. But as you guys can see, 2K runs way better than it does on the Note 8. Okay, and again, it's no shot. You know what I mean? This thing has been running at 60, pretty much 60 frames per second this entire time. I'm waiting pretty much just get to that 5-minute mark just so we can see, and we can compare it to. I'm pretty sure I still got the results somewhere in my my game bench archive where we can compare the stats as far as the frames per second on the iPhone and the frames per second that was on the Note 8. Okay, so we're gonna actually go to that right now. All right, y'all, once I find like a good screen recording software or something like that, when I actually learn how to use it, I'll actually use what's on my computer screen versus zooming in on my laptop. So, just bear with me. But on the Note 8, as you guys can see, it had a FPS around 68%, with stability around 68%, but it had a frames per second around 59. Now, what good is hitting 60 frames per second if your stability is like only around 70%? That's not good. GPU usage is around 31% and CPU usage around like 9%. Okay. Now let's check out the iPhone 10. iPhone 10 FPS was damn near 100%. 100%. It used almost half the RAM that the Note 8 would use. I mean, the Note 8 had like around 700 something RAM, like 700 plus. The iPhone 10 only had like around 486 with a peak of 516. GPU usage around 44% and CPU usage is around 3%. That's a clear indicator that they optimized this game specifically for Apple and just ported it over to the to the Note 8. Let's go back to the Note 8 again. Again, CPU usage around 8%, GPU usage around 31%, RAM usage close to 800, and peak memory usage around 1,000 megabytes. That's literally half on the iPhone 10. That is a clear indicator of that. It sucks, sorry to tell you that, but that 2K runs way better, way better on the iPhone 10 than it does the Note 8. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. As you guys can see, the iPhone 10 actually has a higher setting in which you can play the game that's not even available on the Note 8, and it runs better. So, I'm probably gonna go ahead and take my hat off and saying this just from the games that I've tested. I know there was one game in particular that one of my subscribers going to be testing. I didn't forget about you. I know it's Shadow Fight 3, but from what I've researched and from what I've played, that game is actually pretty much optimized specifically for the Note. For like Android devices. So it's not, you won't be seeing anything there. If you still want me to do the test, just let me know in the comments down below. Hopefully you see this video. But I can tell you right now, I played that game and just kind of did like a little quick test, and there's nothing to really write home about. That game runs perfectly on the Note 8. So if you still want to see it, let me know. But back to 2K, it's crazy how much the iPhone 10 plays, play these games so well. Like, I'm probably gonna say it, man, the iPhone 10 is probably the best gaming device, mobile gaming device on the market, any Apple, any iOS devices, because they pretty much make a lot of those games cater towards Apple, and it sucks, guys. I totally get it, but that's just what it is. That's what we got, and we gotta just, suck it up and deal with it. We play what we play. There's gonna be pros and cons on both platforms, obviously, man. So it sucks, but there you have it, man. That's 2K on the iPhone 10 times better than the Note 8, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, man. Do you like these tests? Okay, that's one thing I need to know. Do you actually like these tests? Do you want me to continue doing these tests? And are there games that you're having trouble with, like maybe that you've been playing like on your Android device, and you maybe have an Apple device, like, man, I really want to know which one runs better, or if you guys are having an argument with a friend has an iPhone and you got an Android device, and you kind of want to see, hey, you test this game out so we can put this to, so we can squash this. Let me know in the comments down section, in the comments down below, man. I appreciate y'all. Please help this video get at least 25 likes, man. It definitely does help my channel. Seriously, I can't stress that. I can't stress that enough. Other than that, man, I got some more videos dropping this week. Obviously, this was just the first one today. But I got the Samsung Gear Watch. See how it pairs up with the iPhone 10 to, see if it's actually even, worth you purchasing. Because some people don't like Apple Watches. That's number 2. Number 3 is going to be if the Samsung S9 is actually gonna be worth it. We're gonna take a look at all some of the, the rumors and stuff like that, and let me know what you guys think about it. And that's probably gonna be it for this week. So maybe like 3 to 4 videos. I haven't figured out what I'm gonna do for the 4th video yet, but as you guys see, I have to plan because I am a working person. So yeah, other than that, man, it's your boy ShawnBNice. Thank y'all for watching. I'm out. Deuces.